am I? Oh. So I'm... What was I doing? What was the purpose of my life? No. I've got it wrong. I was never alive. It was Zanza. All along. Everything I did was...
Do you want to say pointless?
That voice.
Nobody else can decide that. Only you.
Shulk. Here. Mikal made you a wonderful new weapon. Since you lost your Monado, I mean. It uses the latest Machina technology. Use it when you wake up. Then, let's all go on living.
We've relocated the High Entia and the Nopon refugees to Colony 6. Thankfully, the Mekon did us a favor by fortifying it for us. It should hold out for a while.
It's ironic. We want to escape Zanza, but we can't leave his body, the Bionis.
Well, this is our home.
Princess, I have to know. Should we be worried about the evacuated High Entia?
I cannot be sure, but I believe not. All those who survived are part Homs like me.
Understood.
If they ever do transform, I will be among them. If that time comes, you know what to do.
Are you sure?
Everyone is obliged to accept their fate.
No way! There's no way Callian would leave the fate of the High Entia to you if that was gonna happen.
Precisely. And Milia, if we are to survive, we must fight Zanza and the Telethia. It may not be the case with all of them, but a large number of Telethia were once High Entia. Your subjects and your brethren.
I am prepared for that. Even if it means harming my brethren, it is for the protection of the survivors. That is the final wish of my father and brother. I will fight to free the souls stolen by Zanza.
You're a fighter, Milia. We will need all your strength in the fight ahead. How's Shulk?
He's going to make it. His wound has closed. I think Mainith used the last of her power to protect him.
So he's okay.
Linada is tending to him now. Fiora?
He won't wake up. It's like his consciousness has sunk to the bottom of a cold, dark lake. I keep saying his name, but he doesn't respond.
Sansa's gonna pay for this.
What if the Telethia attack?
Then we'll have to fight without Shulk. That's why we've strengthened our defenses.
That weapon I made should come in handy as well.
We're backed into a corner, but we'll give it all we've got.
Can your resistance truly achieve anything?
What do you mean by that, Alvis?
Exactly what I said. We were all born of the Bionis, of Zanza. It is Zanza's will that the Telethia return us to the body from whence we came. Whether we die of old age or in battle, we all eventually return to the Bionis. We cannot escape this fate. Am I wrong?
You've got it backwards, man. Just because he thinks it doesn't make it so. We decide whether to keep living or not.
I agree. Even though he's our creator, that doesn't afford him the right to take our lives on a whim.
But that is the thinking of a Holmes. He is a god. Such morals cannot apply to gods.
So you think we should just shut up and die?
If that is the fate decided by a god.
You are mistaken if you think we will simply accept such a fate and wait to die.
We'll never stop fighting. Not till the end.
To Zanza, the outcome is the same. Thus, your logic is flawed.
It ain't the outcome that's important. It's the will to fight back.
Even if you die in vain.
Alvis, whose side are you on? You scared or something? Frightened of a few Telethia?
Stop this. There's no point fighting amongst ourselves.
Fiora,
Sorry. I need to go and get some air.
Hello and welcome to another episode of a whole bunch of cutscene. I'm your host Darren the Black Dragon. This is another part of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. We're gonna have, again, a lot to talk about. Also, there's shops here. Hi, how's it going, friends? Let's see, you have some art books that I definitely do not need. What do you have for me, my friend? You have some art books that I definitely do not need. Well, thank you very much. Also, welcome back to Colony 6. In Colony 6 we have one quest only. I'm kind of disappointed about that fact, but whatever. But I'm gonna deal with a lot of that by myself, because I wanna get things a-rolling first. Pretty sure that maybe with the next episode we might be able to... Nah, probably not with next episode. We're probably gonna have one more episode just doing normal stuff and story relevant stuff, and maybe then, but I don't know yet. We're gonna see about that. Let's just focus on today, where we're gonna try and find Fiora, who is somewhere. Where might she be? Definitely not all the way up there with the flag. But yeah, in case you don't know what's going on, I highly recommend you watching the last 2 episodes, because there is a lot of stuff going on that's really important to understand what's going on in the world of Xenoblade right now.
Fiora, are you all right?
Guess I wasn't hiding it well. I didn't want to worry anyone.
It must be difficult living with that body.
I'm getting more and more used to it. But people still look at me funny. Oh, it's not that bad. It feels pretty comfortable, actually. I don't need to worry about food or anything like that.
I see.
This body, the energy from the chest component made it work. It turned out to be a Monado. Such a strange feeling.
A Monado? Was that the Monado that Zanza took from Maineth? Will your body cease to function?
I'll be fine for now. There's still some stored energy left.
But then what?
Melia, if I ever... Please take care of Shulk.
Don't talk like that. can you ask me such a thing?
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
You're right. Thank you, Melia.
If Shulk awakes, will you tell him?
No. He worries too much anyway.
He does worry. It's just like him.
Actually, I'm already dead. I have been since the Mechon attacked.
Fiora,
But I'm happy now. This body has given me the chance to live. Maybe I don't have much time left, but at least I can be with Shulk for a little while longer.
do you feel that strongly for him?
Yes. That's why I'll fight on and help him in any way I can. Let's get back. Everyone will start worrying.
Yes, you are right.
And Melia, can you keep it secret from the others?
You do not want them to worry. I admire your strength.
Maybe I'll tell him. But only when the time is right.
I won't say a word. I'm nothing compared to her.
A siren!
Fiora, let's hurry back.
Okay.
Well, a cute and really heartfelt moment ruined by yet another siren. Strange how it feels like the beginning of the game again. Also, corpse love, how cute. Isn't that a movie? Hey, future me. Just check that out for me, would ya? Thanks. Or whatever I'm thinking about right now. Might be nothing, might be something though. So, if you go back now, everyone's gone. Siren goes on, everyone is gone. Nobody wants to have anything to do with the siren. Totally understandable, because that only spells bad things happening. Also, let's go up this way. Now we have it nighttime. I'm actually gonna change it to like evening again. Feels kind of befitting. Not rain, please. Anything but rain. I don't want it to rain. There you go, better. Changing around with the weather and the daytime just to make the cutscenes look nicer.
That siren! Is that... Telethia! A horde of them are approaching! Let's move!
Gotcha!
I'm going too.
But Shulk needs you!
I know, but I can't just stay here. What if something happened to you? What would I tell Shulk when he wakes up?
Fiora, are you sure?
Lots of Dino Beast!
Look, it's him!
So he survived.
Dixon!
That's right. Glad to see me.
Shut up!
Looks like that high-end tier's big bro died for nothing. Oh, don't be like that. You'll meet him soon enough. You might even be reborn if you return to Lord Zanza. Who knows? He might be your boyfriend next life.
You will not mock the memory of my brother!
You lot don't know when you're beaten. Why don't you just give up?
It's my decision.
In order to perpetuate their existence, Zanza and Mayneth must use a being they created as a physical host. They cannot exist forever as mere souls. This world was created so that they may continue to exist. It is for this reason that its existence and future is in their hands. This is the passage of fate, and your visions. People live and die at the mercy of Zanza, and through this, Zanza maintains the existence of this world.
Our destruction was always inevitable. Everything we did was meaningless.
Are you certain? It was his will to revive you and use you as a host. Taking the Monado from Mayneth, doing with the world as he wishes. Everything was as he decided. But why is it that Zanza now wishes to destroy you? What is the need for this?
That's because...
He in fact has no choice but to do it. If he does not, he risks his entire existence.
And we're the source of that risk. But why?
It is a marvel to exist outside the passage of fate. The lives created by Zanza and Mayneth inevitably attempt to escape the passage of fate. This signifies the beginning of their destruction. Mayneth accepted this and entrusted the future of this world to you. Many times, your visions have allowed you to change the passage of fate. You saved the lives of those destined to die.
I couldn't save everyone.
Nothing that exists is perfect. It is a sad truth, but you can learn from it and begin the journey on a new path. Not Zanza's path, but one that you forge yourselves.
Our own path.
So, decide, Shulk. Will you walk the path laid out by Zanza, or will you walk a new path? The Monado awaits you.
That was always how it was going to be. If I'd wanted to walk the predetermined path, I wouldn't have come this far. Even with the odds stacked against us, even though I can't see the future, I'll keep walking. My own path, that I decide. Fiora, Rhine, Dunban, Sharla, Melia, Ricky. We all feel the same.
Well then, you must defy fate to succeed. Succeed and follow a new path.
Alvis, are you...
You already know. You know what I am, and what you must do.
These things don't give up.
Ricky never lose. Ricky protect Colony 6.
Right. We can't let them get any further.
You know the drill. Take them down.
Oh, yeah.
For this party, again, I would recommend you having Fiora, Sharla, Melia, going for all the names, in the party, just because you're fighting against Telethia, probably not a bad idea. Also, everyone please focus attack on the smaller ones first, just so that we can do that. I'm gonna go with physical protect for everyone, just to make sure that we're not immediately getting too much damage dealt to us. And I'm gonna use my ether defense as my perma attack ability. And definitely gonna try to get up there with my thingy. You all know what I mean with my party gauge. There we go. And I'm pretty sure the small ones are the only ones that we can topple in that case. So we're good. Also, if you want to switch around the equipment of your party, now is a good time, because now you don't necessarily need to have the Mechana weapons anymore, because fighting against Mechon is not your biggest priority. Now fighting against Telethia is actually your biggest concern, so just go for the things that actually clock out the most damage if you want to make sure that you can take out the Telethia nice and easily. Because I was sticking with a lot of Mechana weapons, just simply because it made more sense for me to have the Mechana weapons while dealing with a bunch of Mechon. Since that is no longer the case, we can just go in here.
If only Shulk was here! We're dead meat without the Monado!
Get away from him! Forget about the Monado, kid. More space between Zanza and us, the better.
If Rhine's got time to sound off, we must be doing okay.
We are doing okay.
Rhine is correct. Perhaps we relied too much on the Monado and Shulk.
Right. We've chosen to fight the Bionis. We have to manage on our own.
Look at them struggle. If they can't even handle a few Telethia, how do they expect to defeat me?
This is not the end!
Fiora! Are you okay?
I just overdid it. Fiora!
I'm okay. I can still fight.
Why are you bothering to try and cover it up? Go on, just admit you've had enough.
Never!
Look out!
Lots of dino beasts.
It truly seems as though everything is going as Zanza planned. But our hearts and minds, they still hold the will to seize our own destiny. No matter how hard you try to break us, the future is ours to shape, Dixon. Always!
When will you learn you have no future? Face it! Your destiny is to die here!
What? Shoot!
Thank goodness you're here!
Damn kid! So you're still alive! Attack! Destroy them! Ah!
What? That was awesome!
Sorry for worrying you all.
Shulk. Welcome back.
Fiora.
Little brat. What's he gone and done now? Time for me to get my hands dirty.
Shulk, look out!
Huh?
Oi, kid. It's about time for your final lesson.
Dixon!
Show me what you've got. You think you've got the power to oppose Lord Zanza? Let's see how you do against me.
Easy enough. Also for this, obviously we're gonna switch the party around just because we have Shulk back. And I think this might probably go poorly, but we're gonna play as Shulk. We're gonna have Fiora and Melee in the party because why not? Let's just see how that will go. Probably poorly. Let's go. Well, actually we have, and that's important for me to go and get my Monado arts up quickly because I definitely need to have armor up and ready. Okay, we're having a little bit of a problem there. I wanted to have armor be the thing that I can use next, but apparently you started off with evasion. Everybody be ready to be up and ready. Where's Fiora? There you are. Come on, be encouraged. I cannot really do much, come on now. I hate this so much. Okay, you know what? Screw you. Oh, screw off. Extra hard. I'm gonna heal Shulk with the chain attack here. Fiora, you just go ahead and use second gear because why not? Oh, Melia, you cannot use that yet! Why? Is everything that I wanted to do right now not possible? At least you are a little bit closer now. Let's go and heal Melia because I definitely need that. Gonna make Shadow Eye. I hate this so much because neither Shulk nor Melia have the ability to get rid of that stupid ability. Also, where are you? There you go. Let's encourage each other. I hate this fight so much because they start off with just the mind read ability. Make it because of that stupidly difficult. And then, after that, you just have to hope that you freaking can't get to it with anyone. And it's so stupidly annoying. Come on now. Get rid of everything there, stupid thing. But at least I hit something. I hate this fight so much. Because it's not a difficult fight. If you could just get to freaking your Monado arts or anything. There we go. This fight is frustrating just for that one reason. Killer dive. Totally fine. I'm gonna go ahead and shield. I'm gonna use that right now and just make sure that we all take a little bit less damage. Gonna heal you up with that because you're gonna take a lot of damage right now. And next we're gonna have to... oh yeah, we're dazed because of that now. I hate this fight so much, just in general. In case you did not know, this fight is frustrating. Just because of the stupid setup. But we're doing it. You're dead!
That brat. How could he read my movements? What the hell's going on?
Shulk! How'd you do it?
I could see it. The future. I don't have the Monado. But it came to me, Ryan. From within.
Nice one! Looks like we're back in business.
Bunch of ingrates. Oi! Stop hiding and get yourself out here. I don't appreciate being left to do all the hard work. Alvis?
What? It can't be. Alvis. Not you too.
Yeah. Another one of Lord Zanza's faithful. One of the Trinity.
No! How can he be one of them?
Alvis! Is this the only reason you served under my family? You traitor!
Oi! Say something! Shulk!
Leave it. It doesn't matter what he is. That doesn't change anything at all. Does it? Alvis?
Yes, precisely. You must find your own path to the future.
The Telethia! He's...
So you're just another one of Sansa's lapdogs?
Get ready, everyone.
Show them no mercy.
As you wish. Let us see that will to survive.
And now we're on to yet another dance. Hopefully you won't use your freaking mind read ability as fast as the other one did. But I'm gonna make sure that I get that done quickly. So, and if you're gonna use it now, I am up and ready for that. Also gonna quickly heal you, and then Shadow Art, Shadow Eye, sorry, and Backslash to deal a little bit more damage. And let's go. Let's rematch you. I am doing so much better right now than I did before. And I feel good about that. You're paralyzed, that's not nice. This fight is a lot easier than the other one was. Just simply because not immediately starting off with anything. Sorry, I hate this. Fiora, let's go. Let's see if we can spear break you a little bit. So let's knock you down. There you go. You're knocked down, and then daze you. If I have the ability to do so, I will go in there and do so. And Backslash. Always go for anything that lets you topple enemies. Let's just try and get another arts back up again, but we should be more than fine. This is the easier of the two fights. Fight against...
That all you got? Not so tough without your pet, are ya? I'll show you the will to survive!
Meddling kids.
I have seen your will to fight. It is time to decide. What do you say? Does this world belong to you, or to Zanza? Well...
Either way's good with me. But I wonder what Zanza would say about it.
He desires the same. And he sees everything. As you see, Shulk.
It's like he says.
Get back here!
You understand, don't you, Shulk?
Yeah. You can bet on it.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be on our best behavior.
And we will be the best guests you ever had.
Ah, that's quite a good comeback. I'm impressed. I'm trembling. Me. Stupid meddling kid. After all these years, I never thought the day would come when I would feel fear.